Okay. All right, how's my microphone sound today? I'm trying to use voice mod, and I changed the audio bitrate in OBS. So I'm hoping that helps. I don't know. Does it actually sound good, or does it sound like the same as yesterday? Because like the mic gets distorted if I get loud at all. But it shouldn't be doing that. I'm so frustrated because it's supposed to be it's supposed to be better than that. Um okay, here we go. I forgot. Lo-fi. Oh, it just happened to be between songs. Okay, good. Good. Trying to make sure the music's not too loud for me or you guys. Yeah, if you go back and listen to the VODs, like, or just go listen to like the clips and stuff, it distorts if I get loud at all. If I'm animated in any sense, it's like horribly distorted. So if it's not doing that on stream, I don't know why it's doing it to my VODs. That makes no sense. You know? Like I sound like I'm shrieking into an Xbox headset. Or at least that's how it sounds to me. When my microphone used to sound pretty professional, it's very frustrating that it's like it's got this weird distortion to it, and it's like my mic definitely peaks. I don't know, maybe I need to just turn it down a little bit. I don't know. How's this? Am I too quiet or is it good? Because like if I actually peak my mic, then I get it, but I shouldn't have been peaking my mic, and it was really just not good volume. Oh crap, what was the plan today? Well, no, it's not. Okay, so Fox, it's not necessarily a matter of hearing me fine, because it's like I know my microphone's working, but like it's you know, does it sound podcast quality, or does it sound like does it sound like somebody on a headset? You know, because it used to sound really good, and now and then every single time. So maybe a voice mod helps then. Hello, over. Okay. But that's the thing. I'm probably gonna go back and listen to the VOD tonight, and I'll be hearing it peaking and distorting, and I'll be very confused and upset as to why. Like, I don't know what happens, but it was fine, and then I adjusted things to try to do ASMR, and I ruined everything. Oh, okay, yeah. Doing okay. I have been kind of sick. Like I can function, you know, like I've been fine, but I've been kind of sick for a couple days, and it makes eating hard because I want to upchuck it. But I just managed to eat food, so I should be okay for stream. I ate just before stream. I made sure to eat because I knew it was important. So it should be fine. I appreciate that. I'll be okay. I'm not terribly worried. Okay, we need to get, wait, do I have my shears or did I put them away? You know what? I think we've got enough wool. I think we're fine. I think there's enough. We have like 49 white wool. I think we're okay. But I think the plan was just to go back to the nether and keep trying to find more debris, right? That's all we were doing today. I don't know if we have enough iron to last us, but I don't want to waste the diamonds just in case. So yeah, I made sure to well, because that's the thing is like I did not want to eat because I felt sick. It's hard to eat when you're nauseous. But that's all right. I managed. Oh no, you're still here. That poor thing. I mean, it's just like kind of taking in the sights, I guess. It's fine. A hoglin hasn't attacked it or anything. So I guess it's doing okay. Yeah, it was just, you know, taking the scenic route to hell, I guess. All right. Question. I don't really remember where the other place we were digging was. Although I do remember it was a pretty good location, wasn't it? Also, hold on. I am curious here where we are. It likes the heat. Yeah, it's like he's a snowbird and he came down for the summertime. Or the wintertime. That's how he went for the wintertime to the nether to have warm weather. Didn't we go? Yeah. That's right, we blew this up. Alright, wait, how? Still too high. Is there any particular reason we did this to ourselves? I don't think so, but like, we can just head down, you know? Yeah, that works. Being a hermit seems like it would be fun. Do you think so? You're part hermit? I'm part hermit crab. On, my mother's maiden side. No, I'm not. Okay, we'll put those up. It would be fun. You could just keep changing your hats. You know? You just keep changing your hats to different shells. Alright, that's enough for now. We'll make more stuff later. Well, I don't know if I necessarily, like, what if we just dig the other way? You know? What if we like dug sideways in this way? I don't know, this actually sounds pretty dangerous. This already doesn't look safe. Well, I'm gonna try it anyways, because I am a glutton for punishment. That seems about right. I want to put it there. Can I not put it like further down? Is there just nothing? Is there just nothing? Okay, wait. I can solve this though. Maybe. Let's see how deep it is. Okay. I'm just kind of curious what's around us. Like if there's just anything down here or if we just... Yeah, no, I don't think this is a good idea. Maybe over there though, you know? Yeah, that's the thing. I would need the internet. So like depending on your definition of a hermit, you know. Don't fall. Let's go across. Let's just see if you can find anything cool. You know, let's just see. Oh. Oh. Well, first gaming, thank you for the lurk. Appreciate it. I hope to have a good stream. That'd be nice. Like, I don't really know where I'm going here. Like, I don't even know if this will get solid anywhere, but, you know, even if it doesn't, this is interesting. Oops. Wow, you got a lot of stuff coming in. Ooh, sweet potatoes, nice. Oh yeah, I forgot, hold on. Because I just wanted to like grab other stuff. Okay. That's probably fine. See, if any Endermen saw me doing this, they'd probably come and check it out and then bump me off the thing. No, what'd I just do? Wow. I just scared myself. Okay. Oh, that was a strider chirping. Ugh. That was a weird noise. Weird, scary noise. Alright, yeah, I don't think this is gonna be a good idea. I think we explored our options that direction, and our options that directions there are none. But let's just try this way, right? Yeah, let's try this way instead. It'll be fun. Okay. Let us try this way. Perpetually burning to death in block hell is a valid option. I mean, that's true, but like, I need to be here. We need to find more ancient tree trunks to toast. All right, this was a good direction to go in. I'm happy with it. Ta-da! Also, Gage, I hope you're doing well. They look like... What are they then? They look like they're like really old petrified trees. Are they not? Are they not that? Oh, that's what they were. What are they supposed to be then? Like, what is ancient debris? Oh, I'm sorry, Gage. Well, you know, I'm always here if you need to chat. Getting dark. But now we have torches, because I'm not dumb. I brought torches and made torches. I'm a little dumb. That's okay. Hi, Dre. Oh, Painted, thank you. I don't know if I don't know if I should say I'm sorry over. I'm sorry. That's a good sign. It's something different. Okay. Ta-da. Okay. What? Wait, what do you mean, oof? Did a good job. I probably did something. Wait, what did I do wrong? I probably did something. Oh crap, we're already like tapped out on a space because I didn't put stuff away properly. Okay. I don't need the magma block. Surprisingly. What? Are you? Oh, okay, hold on. I just wanted to get down here because I think I'll be relatively safe. I think I'll be safe-ish. Okay. 10 push-ups. Fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Ugh. So you know how when I sit down, my boobs kind of defy physics a lot of times? I found a TikTok today where the guy was like, I found the best noise ever. And it's like a plant tag that, that would be like at a plant nursery. And it was like this weird, like, boing boing sound. And I'm like, I need to use this. I'm going to use this for a TikTok. And I was really excited about it. So, Work Guy, hey, how are you? I was nauseous. I'm fine. My arms are fine.
Hello there.
Hello there. Wait, it had an echo. Why did it have it? Oh, it's because I had the website up. It's because I still had the website up, so it echoed. Whoops. I'm professional streamer. That's what I am. I'm doing okay. I really can't complain. I complain a lot, but I don't really have a right to. I've been streaming to keep myself relatively sane. I think that a lot of people are like me where we hang out in these spaces to try to take our minds off of real life. Wait, there was a second push-ups? You're gonna have to give me a second. Was it push-ups or sit-ups? You're gonna have to give me a second. Remember how I said I was nauseous and now you're making me do the stomach exercise?
Hello there.
Hello there! Federico, hello. Guys, what it... Overachieving gravel block. Alright. Oh, it's getting dark. Ooh. I don't even think we need to deal with the gravel anymore. 20s. Well, you guys really want to make me throw up, huh? This isn't even for charity today. We're not even doing a charity stream and you guys are determined to make me throw up. Wait, we're already at bedrock? Oh, shoot. Okay. Whoops. Like, this is as low as they can get. My bad. I just kept digging. Okay. Oh, so we do need to deal with those. Okay, hold on. So I need to kind of mark where 22 is. I lost count. I already lost count. All right. 1, 2. So 20 sit-ups. Okay, I have to do crunches. Remember, I have to do crunches because I don't have something steady to put my feet under that's going to stay put. This chair moves too much, so I can't prop my feet under it. And last time I tried to do it without propping my feet, I hurt myself. So I will do 20 crunches. And then I'll come back when I'm tired and do an ara. Okay. We gotta do these in order. Ugh. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I just want y'all to know that because they're crunches, I'm actually like holding them. I'm not going up and down real quick. I'm holding the crunch like you're supposed to. No cheating. Okay? Because I'm not doing sit-ups, I'm doing like the proper crunch where you hold the crunch. And Papa. Papa, you want to help me set crunches? Say hi to everybody. Meow. Meow. Why are you I fed you already. You were fed. I'm not feeding you again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. He's very concerned about me being on the floor. Right. You know, buddy? Cat crunches. Alright. Oing, 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 oing. I'm back. Ah, my hair got stuck. Hold on. No! It clipped. Oh, cat high. Ow. Ow. No! Oh, it didn't even like, Cat's on my lap. Hi, Popeye. All right, what was next? What was the next thing? Ara? Okay. You guys did listen when I said multiple times that I've been like sick, right? Just checking. Ara. Awa. Thank you for the hydrates.
Hello there.
Hello there. Awa. See, I can do those all day. It's the aras that I'm not that great at. I'm working on it though. I'm not a professional voice actor. But I play one on Twitch. It's a funny thing about VTubers is that there's a ton of them that are professional. I say a ton, but like there's a lot of people who are professional voice actors that do like the English voice acting for animes. And so then like they've naturally gotten into VTubing. Now they're VTubers because it just makes sense. Why wouldn't they? Okay. This is dark in here. Good thing I've got these handy dandy, what are they called? Torches. Posture check, thank you. It's like, I don't know how far we can go with these, you know, but since there's kind of a purpose to it. Hold on. That's a good spot. Oh. Oh, there's gold. Cat, why are you on my desk now? Excuse me. Howdy! Well, howdy! Oh god, remember that? Maybe someday I'll eventually revisit Red Dead Redemption 2. Maybe. Someday. Perhaps. Perhaps. Oh shit, hold on. No, that needs to go farther. That needs to go farther. I'd like to not die. Nope. Oh, I messed up. Oh, they're home. Okay. At least just mess around it online, yeah. Ah! Why did that scare me so bad this time? Man. I scared myself. Good thing I didn't have to go to the bathroom. By the way, how did my mic sound when I just screamed for dear life? Because I don't know if I peaked my mic or not. Is it? That sounds fun. Alright, so far, no good as far as finding debris, but that is okay. That's fine. It's fine. Oh, we can't pick that up. Oh yeah, I forgot. Okay, hold on. Well, I mean, we might as well go back up. We gotta go figure out our situation, okay? Okay. We're gonna go right here. Because it's XP. So we're gonna just kind of open this up real quick. Wait, you have a habit of trying to barbecue my avatar on Minecraft? Don't do that. You shouldn't do that. Wolves, they're an endangered species. Werewolves even more so. All right. Oh wait, I needed this to be... I needed this to be one bigger. I forgot. Why are you doing this to me? Why are you doing this to me? Why? Apologies to anybody if like you actually are a stan for the blowfish pufferfish noise, but I don't like it. Wait, what? Oh. Don't make me get the TikToks back out. I'll get the TikToks back out. I will, I swear to God. That's mean. All right, anyways. Do this. Put away this stick. I want to get rid of the netherrack. Oh my god, we have so much wool though. We can put up with the flint and steel. We can put up the gold nuggets. Put up the ingots. Quartz. Wait, why do I have apples? Why did I bring apples? I guess we can make, we got plenty. We can make gold apples. Wait, no, we gotta play it again. You know what? No, screw you guys. I'm gonna play it. I'm gonna play it. Let me see if I can find the guy. It was a TikTok. That's thunderstruck. But I found the guy. Hold on. I gotta find the right one. Because he did Doom. And I don't know how long ago it's been since I put it in the Discord, so it could have been a long time ago. I'm looking for it. Oh, here it is. Okay. I found it. That's what you get. Better content. Anyway. That guy's great. I'll link his channel in the Discord, his TikTok channel, because he has a whole bunch of them that he's done. People have asked him to cover, and they're all really good. So I don't mind actually crediting, like giving credit where credit is due. 3 golden apples! And we'll just put up because I don't need them right now. Oh, we probably need more beds. We actually need to make some beds. So hold on. Black wool. Black beds. Look at that. Look at that. Okay, thank you for the lurk. Appreciate it. All right. Oh, okay. So I did kind of jack up the stairs. That's okay. We can build them back. We're gonna have to go behind them anyway. As we always do. Okay, we're good. See, I don't want to deal with any of this stuff, so... Can I just, like... Hold on. I want to deal with it. You think that's far enough? Might be. Can't tell. Also, I should probably swap and have my shield on me. You know? Probably a good idea to put my shield on me for this part. Nope. Well, yep. Anyway. So I think I'm just like too low for the ancient debris here. It's okay. Lots of flint though, so that's not bad. Yeah, this is too low. Because you're not gonna find them lower than 8. Supposedly. Or hitting bedrock. That's so funny. Alright, so apparently we need to do these beds a bit higher. Welcome on in, Arthur! How are you doing? Wait, how did I even do the stairs? Hold on. I got this. Okay, there we go. Cool. I don't know what level this is. I think this is... Yeah, this is 8. Okay. So, like, we are just gonna dig from... here. Haven't again any luck? Not so far today. Hey, Bear, but we're, like, you know, like, I'm optimistic. How are you doing today, by the way? Guys, if you want to see a VTuber with like the best beard ever, you should go check out Abar's channel. Also, I feel like I've said your name like 18 different times and they're probably all wrong, aren't they? I'm sorry. What just happened? Wait a minute. Wait, I actually have no idea what just happened. What just happened? Arthur, thank you for the follow. Oh, and I messed up my hair. Hold on. Okay. I don't know why my hair keeps sticking through my shoulders like that. It's super weird. Gotta figure that out. Make it stop. Okay, we will... Ah, that's fine. Excuse me. Yeah, but thank you for that follow. It means a lot. Yeah, in case anybody's wondering, we're just digging in the nether. There is a purpose to all the digging. This isn't, well, it is mindless digging, but it's not mindless without a purpose digging. The purpose is that we're trying to find ancient debris, which is a pain in the butt, but we're gonna find it. We need, oh god, we need like 8 more. All right. But we'll do it. We're gonna do it. Wait. Okay. Go. Cleared those out pretty easy. Okay. Oh, how did that? Okay. Sneaky. All right. So anyways, yeah. That's what we're working on. We're just looking for a very particular thing in the nether that is hard to find, but we found them. Like, we have a full set of netherite armor already, and now we just need to make 2 more netherite ingots. At least 2 more. Because I wanted to make a netherite sword. And then we have to gear up on experience so that we can enchant all of it. And then we'll be well, and we also I need to practice my arrow aiming. Because it's a bit hopeless. But after that, like, I'm actually kind of optimistic that Wednesday might be the day that we go after the Ender Dragon. Kind of optimistic. It might happen, so. I'm pretty stoked. And I hope you all are too. Let's see. All right, let us blow up here. It seems like a good spot. I think. It never gets old. It never gets old. Holy cow. By the way, the reason we can do the explosions, unlike other things like diamonds and emeralds and stuff, ancient debris are resistant to normal explosions. So this was not going to blow it up. Like, this wasn't going to ruin the block. Aww. Wait, what is that from? That's from something, isn't it? Can't remember, though. Okay. Bing Crosby. Okay. Was it in Men in Tights? Oh, that's right. Okay. That's probably what I know it from, is from Men in Tights. Because I am a woman of culture. I know that probably just upset somebody that I said that. I'm sorry. That old romantic classic. That was a good movie. Okay. Wait, where's some lava that we can toss this stuff in? Let's go all the way back up. I think I do. That's okay. Have I morbed today? No. But I do have a popcorn bucket from the movies that's Morbius themed, and we're gonna turn it into a very nice centerpiece for the dinner table. And I'm really excited about it. I just haven't decided what kind of fake flowers I want to put into it yet. Never let anybody convince you that I'm not extra as fuck. 'Cause I am. Nope. All right. Travel. Their beds. Okay. That's not bad. All right, cool. Alright, cool. So we like almost made it to the top. Have you morbed today? Casting those morb stones? You cast the first morb stone? Have you morbed? I'm morbing my house? Oh yeah, a little bit at a time too. It's gonna be glorious. In case you're wondering why I'm still digging up, it's purely because of the XP. Glorious XP. Ooh. Afraid I'm gonna end up regretting this. Like there's gonna be lava above me or something. Which we'll figure out, but... Neat. Oh. Alright, I actually think they're home now. They might actually be home now. Wait, what was I doing? Oh, okay. I was like, what am I doing here? I remember. They're doing a Morbius movie night, really? That's kind of awesome, actually. I saw a thing that it was an anime girl like lifting her shirt up, but instead of her boobs, it was the entire movie Morbius, the entirety of. And the caption was, more boobs. And I thought that is the pinnacle of art. Truly, truly, that is the pinnacle of art. I feel like my character's like turned to the side. Hold on, I fix this. Better. That was bothering me. I didn't like that. Anyway. Yeah, more boobs. I thought that was really funny. I don't know, actually. Apparently it's Morbin time. I did not get the memo, so I was not prepared. I have not morbed today at all. Not a single bit of morbin happened today. Lots of crystals. This is good. This is good XP. Don't mind if I do. I have a better question. Who wants to watch Jared Leto? I sincerely don't get the appeal, and I actually liked 30 Seconds to Mars. And I don't get the appeal, personally. More boob. Yeah, there was a meme somebody made for Morbius where it was an anime girl lifting her shirt up like she was flashing you, but instead of boobs, it was just the entirety of the movie. It was a video that played the entirety of the movie and more boobs instead of Morbius. There's more boobs. I thought that was very clever. It's art. All right. Yay. I don't know if I'm supposed to break these. What is... Oh, I was like, what is that? So I wasn't supposed to break this, but that's okay. Okay. Yeah, it was like just one of those things where it's like a lot of care went into that meme, and I just fully appreciate it. Is this, wait, how far down did we go? Lower. So this is 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8. Then we've been going one down just for shits and giggles. All right. Cool. Let's put these together. Oh. Well, we're making good progress already, but, you know, I was kind of hoping to already find one by now. A little disappointing that we haven't, but that's all right. No, he already did that meme, which means that the meme should be officially dead. They had him do a video where he revealed the Morbius 2 script, and it was called Morbius 2, It's Morbin Time. So they thought that that was going to be really, really good, and it's like, oh no. Oh no, the record execs know about the meme. There you go. Like, yeah, the whole the trailer is gonna have him say it right into the camera. Like, you know the formula here, because they've never changed the formula. It's always the same shit. So, you know, like, the only time that was satisfying when they actually had Samuel L. Jackson say, I'm so sick and tired of the motherfucking snakes on this motherfucking plane, because they went back and had him shoot that, because that wasn't actually in the movie. That was just an internet meme. But that one was worth it. Anything with Morbius, not worth it. It's gonna be dumb. Because it's like, it's too forced. Samuel L. Jackson can pull it off without it being forced. Yeah, he didn't originally say that in the movie. They went back and filmed it. They had to go back. That was just a Twitter meme. Yep. Well, no, it's in the movie. But when they originally cut the movie, it wasn't in there. They added it later, but like, they had time with the advertising before it actually was like released in theaters. They had time between the premiere and when it released in theaters, and they like added it real quick, and it was awesome. Or that's not true. After the original, it wasn't after the premiere. That's wrong. It was after the first trailers released, and people got excited about it. Everybody was like, "Oh, Samuel L. Jackson, he'll totally be like this," and then they're like, "Wait, this is good. This is good press." And so they because, you know, a lot of movies, they go back and refilm some stuff, or like reshoot a couple things in post just to kind of fix some stuff up, and so they went back and shot it. And we are all better off for it. Okay? The movie was a masterpiece. Cinematic masterpiece. Should have won an Oscar. For best director, best writing, best special effects. They robbed that movie. Are you kidding me? Oops. That's why it didn't work. Oh. All right. Okay. All right. I don't know how far into the corner I got just obsessively getting rid of gravel, but here we are. Guess we'll find out. Oh, hey, no, I actually did it properly. Yay! That was completely by accident, but I'm gonna act like it was a cool thing that I did on purpose. It wasn't. The Spider-Verse movies? I think that you guys would be angry at me for how little of the newer movies I've seen. But I just don't really watch a lot of movies anymore. I've been trying to catch up on animes. Because, you know, I started watching One Piece and started watching JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. I got a lot of homework, okay? I got a lot of stuff that I need to catch up on. I gave myself a lot of homework, okay? Yeah, the Spider-Verse seems like it's really, really good, and there's absolutely no reason why I haven't seen it yet. And it's on Netflix. I just never got around to it. You know? I think because it was just, like, available, so I just haven't seen it. Like, I don't have any good reason why I haven't seen it yet. I told you! See, masterpiece. Cinematic genius, that movie. dare I say, cinematic perfection. It's actually not my favorite movie. My favorite movies, it's probably tied, but my two favorite movies are Blade and Fifth Element. So, you see where my taste in movies is. Yeah, the world was not ready for that, for such a piece of beautiful masterpiece art. They weren't ready. Ooh, Tropic Thunder's another good one. The problem is nowadays though, and this might be a hot take, I don't know. But the thing is that like it makes fun of so many things that movies do wrong that's actually offensive. But people got mad at it for being offensive. And it's like, that's the whole point. Like Robert Downey Jr.'s character, the whole point of it is that Hollywood will just always go to cast the blonde-haired, blue-eyed guy for anything, even if it's completely inappropriate casting. They'll like dye their hair black and give them contacts and like give them like they've had John Wayne play a Native American. Okay? Like they're very much just it was critiquing Hollywood, and it was a brilliant movie and did it so hysterically well. And now when people watch it, they're like, "Oh, this didn't age well." And it's like, it aged perfectly. But that's the point, is people don't look at it for what it was, which was basically satire. They thought it was just a comedy, and there's a difference between a comedy movie and a satire movie. But yeah, specifically people get really offended at the Robert Downey Jr. character, and it's like, that was the whole point, is how offensive that is. And how Hollywood makes those casting choices for no reason. That's the whole point, is like, you don't cast a white guy to play a black guy. So I forget that, like recently, like last year or like the year before, that people were like really pissed off about it on Twitter. There was suddenly this resurgence of people super angry about how offensive the movie was, and it was like, I don't know. Yeah, like Simple Jack, the whole point is like, you can't do that. And like the way they talk about it is like, that's why it's offensive. Like that's the whole point. I don't know. I have opinions. What can I say? I just thought it was really funny that people like didn't get that it was satire, because the whole point of satire is it's right, exactly, Tag. And it's like the whole point of satire is that it is a criticism. It's criticizing the things it's portraying, and people really missed the boat on that. Like they completely missed the point. That it wasn't an endorsement, it was a criticism. Yeah, they think of it a movie instead of a satirical movie about movies. So I thought it was brilliant, I still do. But apparently that's an unpopular opinion, so I don't know. I think it's great. You just never got around to watching it? I think it's worth watching. I think it's worth watching at least once. But like, I don't often rewatch movies, and I've rewatched that one. So that's my endorsement of it, is that I actually rewatched it again. There's not a lot of media that I rewatch. Or if I do, it's like a guilty pleasure. Like I've rewatched Orin High School Host Club like twice. A lot of popular opinions offensive because they're not good. Yeah. Yeah, it was like this weird like social media outrage that people had against Tropic Thunder recently, and it was just like okay. It's like I guess you can be mad, but like the movie came out a while back and they're not really making more money off of it. Like we're kind of over that. We're past that. Debris! We found one. Maybe it'll be a vein? We only found one. It There's another one. Just out of nowhere. All right, I think it's just the two. I think there's only the two, but that's better than we found for the most part. We actually found two together. Oh, insanity. All right, let's go put it away before I blow myself up. Guys, we found two. We need to find 8. So, but this is fantastic progress. Double debris. Exactly. All right, I'm gonna just stick you boys in here for now because there's too many of you. Oh my god, that's so exciting though. Holy crap. Okay. Oh, more of these. Oh, I probably should eat something. You still never watched Scream? I saw that in the theaters and it got me good. That movie still freaks me out. The first scene especially. The very first scene, it's just I don't want to say traumatized me because that's not it's not that bad, but like it stuck with me for a good long while. So, you know, I guess well done, you know. What's that director's name that did it? Like his name sounds spooky to me. But now I can't remember it. What was the director of Scream's name? The opening stuck with you for different reasons. Wes Craven, thank you. Yeah, Wes Craven just sounds like he would direct horror movies, doesn't he? That just sounds like a horror movie director name to me. I finally recently watched the reboot of Friday the 13th, and I finally watched. I tried to watch Phantasmagoria on Prime, but I just couldn't get into it. And it's supposed to be one of those classics. They made like 7 of them. I couldn't get into it. Couldn't do it. All right, are they home now, dogs? Are you barking at actual real people this time? You promise there's actually people there? I won't believe it till I see it. I've been fooled too many times. Yeah, that's Cerberus. That probably means there's people. That's a different bark. They bark at shadows, and when it's like nighttime, there's always shadows. Always. Okay, yeah, that is them, because they set off the... Or, well, I think that's them. Because I heard the car alarm get set off. Oop, oopsie. Oh, we need to go make... Ah! Where is it? No, where's the sweat? There it is. Rita, hey! What's going on? I'm doing okay. I was nauseous like for the past 3 days, but I was able to eat. I was able to eat food, so I'm good. Oh, he was barking at real people this time. They're home. Hi. I was hear Banana go, bad dog, no barking, and it's like Tibbers doesn't care. He's just excited that there's people, so like he will not care. Wait, how do we? Oh, there it is. I was like, how do we get in here? Yeah, food buff. So I was able to get food, and I think Banana brought me a Coke Zero, so because Coke tends to settle my stomach, but I am still trying to fight the good fight and lose weight. So, I have a family reunion at the last week of this month, and I've determined that I want to lose enough to get under the next 10-pound mark before I go, and I'm not that far off. So. But with as much as this is me being petty, because like I think everybody is beautiful where they're at, and if they want to lose weight, great, but if they don't want to lose weight, I think they should love themselves where they are. But I have really bad self-esteem because I was raised to always feel like my worth was based like on the number on the scale. So in my own petty way, I actually want to lose the weight so that my mom can kick rocks and can't say anything else. Because she's determined that Jenny Craig doesn't work, even though I've lost 35 pounds so far. So yeah, okay. 35 pounds, and I've been doing it for over a year. So like I've kept it off. I didn't yo-yo diet, you know? But it couldn't possibly work. So you know what? My biggest motivator? Spite. Okay? That's my biggest motivator. To get me to do anything, if I can be spiteful about it, spite. That gets me motivated. Yeah, Rita is an incredibly talented artist. I think he's like ridiculously busy, but I would recommend him as a VTuber artist if you get the chance to work with him. He made absolutely beautiful models like Secret Subject and Lubar from the Void and Abar. Beautiful models. They're so good. You should go check out his stuff. It's really, really good. I'm still trying to like be in the mindset of making a channel trailer. Oh, I need to log in. So I'm gonna clip myself because I think that's if I can, the spite thing might be good. Beautiful models. Okay. I don't know if I got it, but at least I have it kind of bookmarked now. Hi, baby. Thank you. I was able to eat. Oh, right there, champ. Hi. How was work? Yeah. Oh, that's right. I mean, I don't know how much I could help this week if you need help. Yeah, I can't teach Taekwondo or Krav or kickboxing or... I know how computers work. Yep. I don't know how this computer works. It's my computer, so I wouldn't know how those computers work. Oh god, I don't know how to use Apple. Ugh.
What?
Ugh.
Go ahead and make it.
Oh god, the first Kung Fu Panda movie came out 14 years ago? Wait, does that mean that Angelina Jolie's twins are like 13? Because I remember, I don't know why I remember this detail, but I remember that Jack Black accidentally spilled the beans that she was pregnant with, with twins. No one knew she was even pregnant. He actually said in an interview. He gave up the geeses. Don't poke me with that. That's for ASMR. I don't need my nose picked by a claw. No, that's how I can keep my fingernails short enough to practice piano. Because they're claws. I know. Stop thumping me on my sternum. Ah. I like bubbles. I can get you one for work. Actually, I thought this might be good for calming down Scar Baby too. Just having, because you like hand them something and it's like, okay, let's just sit and watch the bubbles. This is good. Mm. Oh wait, hold on. Stop thumping my sternum. Sorry.
No one has.
No. All right. Anyway, hi. I will forever feel old because it really still feels like the 2000s were 10 years ago and they're not anymore. And it definitely feels like the 90s were only 10 years ago and they're not anymore. And I mean, that's like the majority of my lifetime still, but I don't know. Yeah, weird times we're living in. Oops. Oh, I don't want to use my, I don't want to use that and waste it. Ta-da! Yeah, I don't like those things that make me feel too old. It's uncomfy. But that's why I become a VTuber. Actually, if I may toot my own horn, I started doing, like, skincare as, like, my self-care routine. Because I do think that taking, like, 10-15 minutes a day for actual, like, self-care, like, some sort of a routine that you kind of look forward to and a way to treat yourself is really good. Especially if it's something that doesn't cost a ton of money because you have to do it all the time. And so I made mine my skincare routine, and my skin looks damn good nowadays. I dropped a spot. Wait, I don't know what that means. Welcome on in, but I don't know what that means. I don't have spots. I'm a wolf. Wolves don't have spots. That's just ridiculous. Oh my god, yeah, no, the Kung Fu Panda movies are actually incredibly well done. But when the first one came out, I don't even remember why. I was just like, I had like a really bitchy opinion of Jack Black at the time. Oh no, I remember why. My older brother, after he graduated college, he and his friends went out to LA because they were going to be a band and try to make it as a band. And then even like within the year, he was like, yeah, no, that's not for me. Because he deferred from going to it was the number 3 law school at the time, and he deferred from going so he could go see if he can make it as a rock band. Then he was just like, I don't really want to do this. But while they were out there, they ended up going to this party, and Tenacious D was there. And Jack Black spent the whole night completely wasted on some sort of drug. And so my brother said that they kind of just sat and chatted with Kyle Gass the whole time. And Kyle Gass is a very nice man. And at the time, I was still like kind of under my parents' thumbs. So like my view of like, even like my view of like drug addicts was really judgmental at the time. Like horrifically judgmental. And so, yeah, I just, I didn't like Jack Black because of that. And now, like, now I'm older and wiser and more pissed off at the system that fails people that are addicted to drugs, so. What did she do? What? Oh, no, I didn't feed the dogs dinner. I forgot. They were asleep. That's why.
That's why I
Okay. Legends of Awesomeness, which isn't canon. Wait, what? Oh, yes, yes, yes. Okay, never mind. I know what you're talking about. Wonder if there's like a bastion here. That'd be cool. It's probably not, but it would be really neat if there was. Huh? Yes. I did feed the cat. I did feed the cat. I did it. I succeeded as a pet parent for one of the pets. Oh, I missed. But yeah, I used to be, I used to be basically like, I used to see the world exactly how my parents wanted me to see the world. And you know what? I learned through experience that I don't want to be that way anymore. And I want to be a lot more compassionate to people and understand people. And so I've worked really hard to be like that. Ooh, absolutely. Get some food. Go eat. Yeah, so yeah, I think like I think the first movie where I was like, I actually like watched Jack Black again and really liked Jack Black was specifically in Tropic Thunder. I don't like that rom-com that he's in with Kate Winslet. I just thought that was a terrible movie. He did fine in it though. Like he actually played it really well because it wasn't really like a comedy. You know, it was a rom-com. And it's not that he acted well. They all acted well. I just thought the script was so goddamn stupid. Shallow Hal is another great one, I think. But I don't think that movie could be made now. But at the time, I actually think it was like a really good movie with a good message. It didn't age well. But it was made in a different time. They brought back the actual voice actors that voiced the character in the movie. But like that doesn't even happen. Like that's like saying that like any Batman after Adam West don't count because they didn't bring back Adam West to play Batman. Like why can't you have multiple people play the character? Like they have to with a lot of that stuff because they can't get the person to come back for various reasons. Sometimes sometimes they can't, there's scheduling problems, or sometimes the actor died, you know, or sometimes the actor is just done with the character and they don't want to do it anymore. They did bring it back for 2 animated Batman movies though. See, that's cool, but they didn't bring it back for all of them. So like, what are they doing, you know? Why they messing about like that? Ooh, okay, that was a lot. We need to combine. No, we don't really have to combine those yet. We do need to combine these though, so that's helpful. We still need to blow up beds. I've been digging, and I don't really need to dig, but I do want to get rid of the... Yeah, they can literally bring anyone back, which is actually terrifying if you think about it. For a number of reasons. Like, weren't they gonna make Michael Jackson tour, and it's like, just like, let the man rest in peace, Jesus. James, yeah, right? It's just God, let them rest in peace, for God's sakes. Oh. Got a little torch happy there. Right. I do like that trick a lot, though. I don't know what it is about gravel specifically that just kind of irritates me in this game. I don't like the sound, I guess, when you're digging through it. I don't know. I don't have a good reason why I'm, like, anti-gravel, but... Oh, that's so cool! That's amazing, Singing Bear. I would love to see something like that, but we just have like a regular old farmer's market. They don't do anything there cool at all. They just sell vegetables and crafts. So boring. No excitement whatsoever. All right. Let's go blow up another bed. I think it's time. There you go. Oh. It's like, why am I on super fire? Wow, that didn't go as far as I had thought. I guess it's because of the Blackstone? Wow. Blackstone's tough. That's so cool. That's really neat. I like that. It's this way. But did I start to dig this way? Oh, I did. Okay. All right. What happened? Okay. Okay, well, we didn't disturb my stairs, so that's good. I don't know what I did disturb. They made a pineapple explode? That sounds incredibly painful. Jeez. I wouldn't want to get hit with a pineapple. That sounds awful. Neat. He's also a high school teacher. That's pretty cool. But I bet his students think it's cringe because, you know, his high school students are kind of required by law to think anything a teacher does is cringe. Wait, do high schoolers say cringe anymore? Is that just still a, like, Twitter and internet thing? I don't even know anymore. Wow, Tagaby. It's cringe that you hurt my feelings like that. Can't believe that you would say such a thing. Totally cringe. Woo! Maybe we should... Oh, actually, I don't know. We're still good over here. Okay. So bizarre, though. Oh my god, Tagaby, get out. Ban yourself. Time yourself out and think about what you've done. How dare you? I can't believe it. No, I don't want. I don't. Let's just do a pretend timeout where you just don't talk for a minute. No, I don't want to time you out because I don't want to mess up your followage, and I don't want to mess up your. Other people mess up your followage enough, but it messes up the mod privileges. We'll leave it be. How the cringe stole Christmas? That's funny. With his little faithful dog YOLO, the cringe will steal Christmas. Wait, when did people start saying YOLO? I feel like that was something that was said in like the 2000s. Maybe not, I don't know. Can we carbon date memes, please? So I know when things happened. (2014) So it's 8 years old. YOLO is 8 years old. I mean, YOLO I think was around the same time as planking. You guys remember that? Why do I feel like this is really solid? That's a big solid chunk of blackstone. Jeez. Oh, they're cooking food and it smells really good and I can't have any. I shouldn't have any anyways because I've been feeling sick, but still. Hello, Fog, how you doing? 2016. So it would be going to school now. That's how old it is. It'd be going off to first grade. Maybe we should use a bed on this chunk. This is ridiculous. Big old chunk. It's thick. It really is. And I've gotten spoiled on the netherrack. It takes forever to cut through this stuff. Hello. How's it going? All right, there we go. Not too terrible. Only kind of terrible. Whoa, no. Oops. No! Damn it. I did a dumb! Good! I'm glad to hear you're doing well. Alright, wait. How do I get out? Where am I? Okay, that's not too bad. Okay. That wasn't horrible. Wasn't great. Wasn't horrible. Alright, need to go dump stuff again. Became popular in 2011. Oh my god, we're so old. Wait, wasn't 2015 when Drake came back as a thing? I'm pretty sure. Isn't that when he also made a comeback and was a thing? Okay, we need to take care of these. There's too many. Better. Too many golds. I don't know why I'm caring so much about organization here. I guess just to like just make Tagaby happy. I'm doing my best. Oh wait, where's my... Oh, there it is. Still in America? You were 10? Aw. Very cool. We do try to stay away from ages here, but I don't know. I don't know if people want to do the math on that one, so you're probably fine. Okay, very cool. Whoop. Oh, right there. Easy jump up. That was silly. See something. Okay, so it's just to here. Okay, that's not so bad. You still don't know what on fleek means? I'm not 100% sure, but like I know how to use it in a sense. But if you asked me to give you a definition, I couldn't give it to you. Oh my god. Do you remember how many people would dab for like channel points on Mixer? Too many. So many people. Different time. It's a different time. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Thank you. Or was it arigato? That was a huge channel point. I even had it as a channel point reward as like a punishment for me. Oh wait, I'm trying to think. Would I say arigato gozaimasu? Is that grammatically correct? I don't know if it is. It's formal, but I don't remember. I'm trying to learn a little bit at a time. You return! Welcome back. Yeah, you know, I'm really sorry. I've started learning Japanese, but I know very little. I know how to tell the time, and that's about it. It's grammatically correct, really! Yes! I did something correct. But my pronunciation is horrible. I definitely sound American. But hopefully someday I'll actually be able to pronounce things correctly too. This is dangerous, y'all. I don't know why I'm doing this. No, Takumi, no! You guys already made me do so many sit-ups! Okay. Fine! Hold on. Let's not dox myself this time. What language? Japanese? Okay. Fine. Wait. Oweonarius? Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Okay. Okay. I haven't done my lessons yet today anyway, so I guess it's good. We'll do time and I'll probably embarrass myself. I just said I could tell time and I'm probably gonna mess up. It's tough. It's tough to remember to do. Yeah, it is cute. It is 3:03.
3時3分です。今は7時ちょうどです。
I have no idea. Oh, I hate this. Wait, what?
今は7時ちょうどです。
Oh wait, why is that? think it's 7. No, what did I get wrong? It's exactly 7. Oh, Chodo. Wait, is Imawa or Chodo? Exactly. Imawa is right
Imawa.
now. Chodo is exactly. Okay. Oh, Goroni is around. Okay. Okay.
7時7分です。
9時19分です。
I'm gonna say that's it. Yeah. Let's go to McDonald's. That's true. Unless they changed it. I actually was in Okinawa briefly years ago, and they don't have meals. They have set doughs, like sets. So you would get like a cheeseburger set, not a meal. Okay, so this one would be Imawa.
は1時1分です。4時です。
Have a good one. Thanks for popping in. Wait, what?
4時です。
Yoji just. Oh wait. Is that 5? Yeah. I can barely count and barely tell time in Japanese. Are you guys proud of me?
10時10分です。
Hydrate, thank you. Polshu, hello. I hope you're doing okay.
2時です。
Niji des. It is 2 o'clock. Okay. I love you. See, I like these. These are nice. These make me feel smart.
5時です。
Oh, wait, no, it's 5:05. Ah! Dang it! I was too quick.
5時です。
It was... You didn't hear that, okay? Nobody heard that. Okay? Shh. Nobody heard that. Oh, wait, crap. I don't remember what that one means. Is it 5? Yeah.
おはよう7時です。
My hubris!
おはよう7時です。おはよう7時です。1分。
Nope.
おはよう7時です。
Oh,
7時です。
okay.
今は1時1分です。
It is... 1 right now. It is not Ohio GG dance, Tagaby. I swear to gosh. They don't even know. That's true. Some people just think it was just some sort of. They just think it's slang for bye. They don't know sayonara is Japanese. Y'all are being mean. Stop it. Is it 2 o'clock? Oh crap.
2
There's no G.
時
Oh, come on. You didn't do the symbol this time.
ですか。今は5時15分です。
Go. 10.
2時ではありません。2 ではありません。
今はちょうど10時半です。
Okay, I can actually kind of break this down for you guys if you're curious. Imawa means
今は
right now. Chodo is exactly. So, and then Ju is 10. G is like the hour. And then when you do Han after, that's 30. Like half past. So it is, I think, watch, I'll be wrong. It is exactly 10:30 right now. I'm really glad I wasn't wrong on that because I was gonna feel really dumb, like educating people on how to say it incorrectly. Illerhaus, hello! You died while AFK fishing while sleeping? Wait, was it in V Rising or was it in oh, you said chunks. Oh no, so it's in Minecraft. Oh no, I'm so sorry, Wolfers. That's brutal. I'm so sorry.
今は4時ではありません。今
は
4時ではありません。
Yoji? Yo.
Yo.
G.
で
A.
は
Ari.
あり
Mase.
ませ
Mm.
8時半ちょうどです。
I like Hachiji. That's 8, I think. Hachiji on Chodo des is... It is exactly 8:30? E. Okay, Imawa,
今は
as it says right now.
10
Ju, Jihan, Chodo
ちょうど
des.
です。
Yeah. I can mist and have mist. Duo, shut up.
3時です。
Sanji des is, it is 3 o'clock. These ones are easier. They don't always do it like
Sanji.
this, but in Japanese, ichi, ni, and san are really easy because it's just lines. So like if you see horizontal lines with numbers, it's 1, 2, 3. It's pretty simple.
今は7時ちょうどです。
Shichiji. See, that's 7, which you don't say like that normally. It's nana. It is exactly 7 o'clock. Whoa, I can't spell right now. This one is embarrassing. Like Roman numerals, but lying down. Yeah, sure. Either that or it's Sanji, the One Piece character. I forgot about Sanji. True. I just recently started watching One Piece, so I've got quite a lot of episodes to catch up on. I think that we just met Sanji, actually. He's the chef, right? I'm literally in an episode, like the episodes right now where you're meeting Sanji. Why do I wait? I just like completely blanked.
時5分です。
There we go. Yay! Yeah, the like guy who won't hit women, but he'll hit on women. Yeah, look at that streak! All right, anyways. Nah, maybe later. I'm pretty sure that I think Gordon Ramsay would kick your ass too, to be honest. I'm afraid of Gordon Ramsay. 69, funny number, yeah. I did get physical and mental training tonight. Soon I'll be unstoppable. What have y'all done? You've made me too powerful. Alright, game capture. There we go. Back to game. Yeah, when I hit 666 days, I thought it was awesome. You made it to episode 420 and then stopped. You kind of have to, I think. Pretty sure there's a law that says that you have to. I don't know. I'm not sure, but I'm pretty sure that going past episode 420 is against the law. Like, honestly, any show, if they make it to 420 episodes, should probably stop. Oh yeah, this is just single player. Polstra, I've never beaten Minecraft, so I'm trying to beat Minecraft. And right now we're just trying to get netherite so that I can have the best chance of beating the Ender Dragon. We've already found an end portal. So yeah, we're just gearing up and then we're gonna fight. That was just a coincidence? That's funny. What a coincidence. Sorry guys, I'll take off the glasses. I'm just proud of myself that the glasses work now for some mysterious reason. They got way too long. Yeah, that's why I stopped watching Bleach for a very long time. As well. Same problem. It felt like it just kept going. And I read the manga, and that's why I eventually went back to start watching them again. Was because I knew there was an end. Otherwise I would have given up. But the fact that the actual manga ends and has an ending, I was like, okay, I guess I can do this. You started watching Dragon Ball Z? Oh my gosh. Well, technically that has an ending, so... Oh, I forgot! I broke it. Skip over anything non-essential. Bananas and one of our first dates, I had recorded episodes of Bleach for us to watch. And I didn't look at them or anything, and it turns out the very first one was the fan service episode where they go to the beach. And I was very embarrassed. But it's still a joke. We still joke about booby buckets to this day. We still joke about booby buckets. Welcome back over. How was dinner? Or did you just get dinner? Airline, hello! Or true. I mean, obviously we came out the other side of it, I think. I think we're okay. Yeah, booby buckets. And you know what? I would say it's worth watching the episode, but it's not tentacles, it's watermelon vines, okay? Watermelon vines is all I'm gonna tell you. Sandwich, coffee, what kind of sandwich? What kind of coffee? What kind of water? Oh no, it's almost dead. Okay. It was better that time. I didn't use it all up. That was better. Before I forget. Alright. Ooh, both of those sound amazing. You can F3 and H. Oh, but this keyboard's weird. I don't want to start pressing buttons because I have to press function, and I feel like that might actually throw a kink in it, and it won't work like I want it to. I have one of those keyboards that you can kind of like sync up to like several devices, but that also means that I don't know what I'm doing with it. At any given time, I'm very confused by it. Yes! That word has many usages. Leave me alone. Yeah, watermelon vines and booby buckets. It was a episode of Bleach that I got ambushed by. Kind of sticks into your memory, you know? Like, you never forget. The first time you see booby buckets. You have come back at really odd times. I don't know whether to say sorry or you're welcome. Probably both. A little of both. You know, there's a little bit of both. Hey, Tibbers. Hey, Chunky Monkey. Is there a ghast in here? I hope not. We haven't made it big enough yet. If there's a ghast in here, I'm going to cry foul. I'm sorry. Bold of you to assume that I'm sorry, Tagaby. What do you call a ghost fart? You don't just call it a ghost fart? That seems pretty self-explanatory there. Like, I know exactly what you're talking about. Why would it need to be called something else? But I don't know. What do you call a ghost fart? A ghast? You know what? I have work to do, okay? I have things that I gotta get done. I've got quotas to meet. Okay. People are counting on me. My stream was killed. Rest in peace, stream. Oh, well. Hold on. Wait, can I, like, blow up this way? And, like, give myself less work? Because that sounds amazing. Hold on. Got a bed. Why did you just lick my elbow? Dog? No, 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 no! Ah! Okay. We're fine. It's fine. Everybody, nobody worry. Nobody panic. I'm fine. It's fine. Okay? Everything's good. Have you already told me when to figure out when a joke became a dad joke? You told me, but I can't remember. Your tissues are haunted or you find a little boogie in it. Yeah, if we... Wait! Tagaby, that's so rude! Y'all see what... Tagaby just insulted me. That's so mean. Man, why are the mods always the meanest to you? Damn it. So rude. I don't know where that ghast is, but I don't like it. When it comes to parent, that's right. Ah, I forgot. How far down is this? Hold on. Oh, we're not even all the way down yet. Aha. 12, 11, 10, 9, 8. Okay. Dogs, leave the cat alone. Please. Cat just wants to be in his box. Leave him be. Tibbers! No. Leave the cat alone. Get out of my office. Out. Out. They don't listen to me. A faux pas. Tibbers, no. Out. The dog doesn't listen to me. No, here they bully the streamer. Oh, man. Anyway. We've done a pretty good job clearing this whole thing out. thank you for the follow. Welcome on in. You know Gasai, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. You have a head wall in Minecraft? What does that even mean? Does it mean you have heads up on the wall, or like is this like head cheese? And I'm just not sure what you're talking about. Yeah, tagging me. I didn't forget about head cheese. I'll never forget about head cheese. Yeah, welcome on in. I didn't ruin my stairs, did I? No, they're over there. They're safely over there. I just made everything else explode. It is fine. Neat. Oops. I should actually go over here. That actually checks out. That makes sense. What did the grape say when it got crushed? Oh, I don't know. What did the grape say? Am I gonna regret asking? You have all your friends' heads on the wall? Made everything else explode. This is fine. Yeah, no, we're doing great. I don't know what you're talking about. We're actually doing fantastic right now, okay? This is well done. We're doing an excellent job. Oh, wait, hold on. Okay. Hey, we're doing great. Doing great. Woo! We're doing great. See? No problem. We're doing just fine. Swagberry? I don't even know what a swagberry emote would look like. The person you're basing with killed the rest. Wow, y'all are brutal. And people wonder why I'm playing single player. Because I'm an easy target. That's why. Too trusting. So I'd be like, oh, like over here, it's great. They'll really help you out. And I'll be like, okay. And then get myself murdered. Just like that too. That's exactly what would happen. The whole new frontier. I mean, we have a subscriber realm that after I finally beat Minecraft, we'll probably spend, you know, like at least one day a week probably in the realm. And then if our community ever grows to the point where it's necessary, we could always have a server at some point. We just haven't really needed one yet. That's an expense that I don't really want to have to pay just yet. You spend way too much time mining? See, I can never find what I'm looking for, though. Like, this game, I didn't find iron until I didn't need it anymore. Eee. Nice. Alright. XP! So, no new luck on, dogs, out of the office! Go! Out! Ava, out. No, out of the office. Not back in the office. Out of the office! Out of the office! Out! Out! Go. No, you don't get to lay down. I didn't say down, I said out. Stacks of blocks of everything, then you proceed to mine some more. I mean, Banana, the only times he's played, he's just dug a pit straight down, so I understand. Timber's out! Ugh, they don't listen. I'm closing my door. I'm gonna mute my mic for a second. They don't listen to me. Apparently I'm not authoritarian enough. They don't recognize my authority. Oh yeah, I forgot the cat's stuck in here now. He's pawing at the door like, well, I want to get out. I'll go play with those guys. No! Too late! You missed your chance. Poor Cato. I took too long. Well, I mean, it's a subscriber only realm. Sorry. It was a sub incentive that I had back on Mixer and we've held on to it. No, I forgot to change it out. Okay. It's fine. I mean, that's fine, and I mean, you know. The infinity chest? Ooh, see, that's the thing, I've never really used mods, but I want to. I want to start learning about the different mods I can use. Like, I'll probably start with the realistic shaders first. And I don't remember seeing that movie tag of me. Is it good? Wait. Let's go all the way over like it's supposed to? I don't remember anymore. Can't see. Oh, okay. Okay. Medieval Minecraft pack? Maybe. I've thought about it. 36 hours. And everybody wants the professional voice actor sexy aras, but so much better being wow. Is that the one where like you can like storm castles and stuff like that? Like raid keeps and stuff? So that'd be cool. I'm too far down. Okay. Wait, am I just like, I'm like tapped out, aren't I? How do I? Oh, wait, there's out. Okay, we need to go dump stuff in the lava again. Akawa? What does that mean? Or akawa? Waka. That? Is that what you're talking about? Waka. Kinda? You're Blazeborn, so you walk on fire and lava but can touch water. Oh, that's pretty cool. What happens if you did touch water? Like, what did it do? Like, did it just hurt? Or did it, like, have an effect kind of like if you catch fire? Are my waka offensive? I'm sorry. Darren, thank you for the follow. I'm sorry in advance. Thank you so much for that follow. Fozzie Bear is a gem. He was underappreciated. Hardest working bear in show business. Ooh. Oop, I gotta switch these out. Okay. We're gonna have to go back and make more pickaxes soon. The dogs are playing Whose Mouth is Bigger outside the office. I can hear them. The screaming challenge? No, they like try to like bite each other's faces, but they're both doing it at the same time. So it's really a matter whose mouth is bigger is the one that wins. So like it's literally whose mouth is bigger. It's literally, yeah, it's a face off. That's what it is. I don't want to fall again, because that was embarrassing the first time. Yeah, we've made pretty quick work of this area. That's pretty good. Haven't played Origins mod. Bracken data pack, which is like Origins but with more dimensions. Would give you wither and make it nearly impossible to navigate. Ooh, that's pretty cool. How many debris? We've only found 2 here so far, unfortunately. But that's, I mean, that's pretty good. I mean, technically we could dig up to the surface and might find more. It's just that it's more likely to find it between 8 and 22, so that's kind of what we've been sticking to. But we could always dig up as well. We don't necessarily have to limit ourselves to just here. Oh no, that's my... Ah. Oh, messed up. Excuse me. Okay. There's our stairs. You never know. You never know if it might be back here. Probably not, but you never know. Wait, what's a dacha? Oh, damn it! I did it again. Okay. What's a dacha? Frostwalker? Minecraft animator on YouTube named Rainimator? I don't know who that is. So the Frostwalker, it freezes water. Russian summer home. Oh, okay. I'm learning things today. How dare y'all make me learn things? How could you? What a betrayal of my trust. Skywalker, but I'm Frost instead of Sky. Oh, okay. Oh, I forgot about that. There we go. That's fine. We'll leave that little room there. Ta-da. It's really hard for me to... I think this is level? I think that's level-ish. Should I keep digging up? Can't tell anymore. So confused. Yeah, well, I don't know. It's not, well, I'm not trying to like make a mansion in hell, although that could be kind of fun. No, we're just trying to check everything. That's all. That's all. Nether mansion added to the list. No! No! I'm gonna be so tired of the nether by the time we're done. Nether. Swear to God. Alright, we're good. What? There you go. I swear to God! Ah! These puns are too powerful. They're gonna make me cry. Oh yeah, I haven't built a respawn anchor. I don't actually really remember how. I don't remember how to build a respawn anchor. Not mad. Just disappointed. Oh, okay. Yeah, we got plenty of crying obsidian. So that won't be a problem. We were doing a good job hollowing this out, and then after that it'll just be a matter of just blowing all the walls apart. Just for funsies. Like, I think we should be able to... Hold on. This wasn't efficient, but whatever. I have a bed. Let's make it one block further. Ta-da! See? Our stairs are fine. Are you guys rickrolling with nether? Because please don't. For the love of everything. Whoop! You pay attention where I'm going. While I finally have fire resistance, I don't want to test it, you know? You got scared because you're also- I'm sorry! I don't mean to scare anybody. Yeah, we got 2 more beds at our disposal, and then we got a lot more wool and a lot more wood. Y'all say I'm the menace. Okay. Alrighty, cool. Yeah, okay, this is good. Neat. Y'all are gonna make me lose my mind. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gonna make me go all out. I'm not Dennis the Menace. I'd be like Denise. Dennis the Menace was annoying. Does anybody remember the Dennis the Menace movie? I do. I didn't like it very much. What is head cheese? That's a good question. Tagaby, can you answer that for us? What's head cheese? It's a very good question. Tagaby, what's head cheese? What do you mean why? I'm asking what? What is head cheese? Not why. We need to know what it is, not why it is. We all know why it is. Boom! Oh. Oh, lava! We found lava! That's the first lava we found. Actually, it might be safer to just dig around. Oh, that wasn't safer. Okay. I think it's just that one spot, so we can take care of that pretty easy. I'm not worried. Yeah, head cheese does sound weird, but it also bothers Tagaby, so it's like the best way for me to get back at him when he's mean to me. Like this. Head cheese. Head cheese! It's when I think really hard, my brain makes head cheese. That's the alternate definition of head cheese, is when Scarberry is thinking really, really hard on how to solve a problem, especially in Minecraft. Especially in Minecraft. My brain makes head cheese. I don't know what it smells like. I've actually never been around it personally. No judgment from me. I just haven't been around it. Goodbye! See, the thing is, I know Tagaby's lying because it would make AJ too happy if Tagaby was gone. We can't have that. I would be very sad, actually. I would cry. I would never recover. Oh, there's so much bedrock exposed, man. All right. The Gibber! Oh, that's a little bit safer. Wee bit. Okay. Where am I? Okay, so this is as low down as we're supposed to go. Is this one? I did expose its dirty secrets. You're correct, man. George Wallace? There's a comedian named George Wallace? I thought George Wallace was the guy from Braveheart. The Scottish guy that wanted freedom. Oh, okay. Is George Wallace his brother? Are they cousins? Maybe they're related, you don't know. Yeah. Wait, adults, wait, hold on, wait. I think I missed something. Adults owned what? I don't think adults own Scotsmen, but maybe they do and I'm just missing something. What are we talking about? Adults owned what over? Wallace and Gromit was autobiographical. I think it was directed by William Wallace, actually, and it was just about his day-to-day life with his dog. The clapper? Oh my god, yeah, I forgot about that. That was such a big thing in like what, the 90s? So now it's just funny. Now it's just like a novelty thing that it's like if somebody actually has the clapper, like that's just awesome. Because you don't see it that much. Probably with good reason, but I still think it's cool if somebody was like, wait, hold on. And then the lights turn off and their computer turns on and then they're set to stream. Could you imagine if that's how you started stream, was with the clapper? Oh, the ShamWow. So the funny thing about the ShamWow is that wasn't even something new. There was already something called chamois that swimmers used. Swimmers and divers used it to dry off. And so like I was a competitive swimmer as a kid, and so we had chamois. And then so it wasn't even an original idea. The guy just like took the idea and branded it like it was an original thing. And it wasn't. It was something I used like all the time. The problem was is that it just, you know, it soaked up liquid. So the actual ShamWows, if you're using it to like clean up juice, would get disgusting. Oh, that'd be so gross. The Flex Seal. So funny. But yeah, the ShamWows would not last because there's no way to keep those things clean. They didn't stay long with swimming either, and that was like chlorinated water. But it was not a new concept until like I was like, oh, look at my brand new thing called a ShamWow. It's like, okay. But he made a lot of money off of it, I guess. And good for him, I guess. I don't know. Ow! Cat, stop attacking me! Cat's attacking me. Oh, 18. Yeah, so ShamWow wasn't even an original thing. If you look up chamois, it's something that like every swimmer knows about. Okay. Billy Mays here! All coked up and ready to go! That man loved his powder. What a legend. He really was. Oh, look at the progress we're doing. We're doing so good. Look at that. Doing so good. ERB video? Oh, epic rap battles. No, I didn't know they did one. That's so funny. Wait, versus Ben Franklin. Wait, really? Seems like an odd matchup, but okay. Far be it from me to question their decisions on that. See if it's a fair mashup. Cool. Thank you. I don't know if I even have time to join a server, but I appreciate it nonetheless. We shall see. Oh, also, especially because I'm hoping to beat the Ender Dragon before the werewolf update for The Sims comes out. Because y'all know we're going to spend at least a week or two playing that. I have to. I gotta be a werewolf. It's my nature. I wonder why. The battle? Nice. Oh, okay, thank you. Okay. New. Just like new. Wasn't there like a Disney princess battle or something too? I don't know if they did that one though. That might have been somebody else. I don't know. Wait. Oh, it's over there. Okay. About to get very confused. Where are my stairs? I still messed up my stairs. Oops. I fixed it. It's fine. It's fine. We got it. It's fine. YouTube trivia, really? Uh-oh. I'm not participating. I am distracted and busy. Just so you know, I can't be expected to join. It'd be unfair. Never even heard of that. Maybe I have. I don't think I have. Is good to go together? Yeah. Yeah. If I don't actually like kind of watch my screen, I actually get a little bit of vertigo because I lose my frame of where I am if I'm not looking at the screen while I'm digging. So it actually makes me dizzy. So I do actually have to kind of focus on the screen when I'm digging around, which is ridiculous but annoying. Ta-da. Count Dankula? That's a VTuber? I don't know if they count, but I think they probably will tell you how dank something is. They probably have a scale for that. Of dankness. Scale of dankness. The dank scale, yeah, exactly. Alright, so we have found 2 of 8 blocks that we desperately need. Doing it. Doing it again. No one can stop me. Ah! See anything? I don't think I do. Anything? Ah. That's okay. Ah. Brick filmer? Oh, okay. That makes sense that he would call them Mad Lads then. Look at all the progress we made. And it's all thanks to exploding beds. I mean, like, for all I know, there's some, like, tucked right up in there. I just didn't get to it. Is that gravel, or is that... That's probably gravel. I'm not that lucky. That looks like gravel. Yeah. Okay. Michael, what? Alrighty. Alrighty. How far down are we? Oh. 6. Oh, we're too far down. I just pressed function F4 on my computer, my keyboard, and panicked a little bit, but that should be fine. And it wasn't Alt. But I still panicked inside. Like, oh no! It's fine. Okay. That was done by a YouTuber? Because I thought that that was, Kid Leroy. Oh, okay. I mean, they've all done rap songs. Like, you even have PewDiePie with Lasagna. Bitch Lasagna. A classic. The thing is, you can't play it on stream because I can almost guarantee that you'll get copyright strike. Like, guaranteed, if you played PewDiePie's song Bitch Lasagna on stream, you would get a copyright strike. No questions asked. It would just, you just know it's gonna happen. All right, we're making progress. Woo, what happened? What was that? People being nice to me. Wait, I missed it. Shit. No, I missed it. Someone followed. Thank you for the follow. Hold on. I can look at this. DSMP fan. Thank you for the follow. Wait, whose song Coco got taken down? Who did that? Was that also PewDiePie? He had a song called Coco that got taken off YouTube? Really? He should have known better. Was that like, did he think he could just do whatever he wanted at that point, or? So I'll be honest, I thought he could. I thought the rules didn't apply. Uh-oh. It's not anything against Discord's terms of service, is it? Or anyone asks, yes, Discord has the terms of service too. No, that's not his. That's, I don't even know whose song that is. All right, look at all this progress. We're doing so good. So good. Meanwhile, things are just like on fire. So much fire. All right. I don't have to conserve beds. It just occurred to me. Oh, that's thinner than I thought it would be. Never mind. I don't really watch big YouTubers either. I really got into Let's Plays and stuff like that because of Markiplier. So like, I'm kind of grateful for that time in my life because I wouldn't have even known about Let's Plays, except someone at my work at the time was like, oh hey, have you seen Five Nights at Freddy's? And it was like, because they knew I like playing video games and I like scary things. I was like, no, I've never heard of it. And So I looked it up, and of course, he was the king of Five Nights at Freddy's, so his video is just at the top of every search engine. So, like, I binge-watched Markiplier. That was really, like, my first Let's Player that I watched on YouTube, so I'm kind of grateful for that time of my life, but I don't actually watch Markiplier anymore. But if I ever met him, I would be the biggest dork on the planet. Like, I would just be so stoked if I ever got to meet Markiplier. I would be the biggest dork. But it's not necessarily that, like, there was anything wrong with his content. I just got kind of busy eventually making my own content, so I don't really... most of the time when I go on YouTube, it's either just to play music in the background or to learn how to do things. Deceased crab? I don't know what that is. What I think made Markiplier's videos so easy, like so bingeable, was that he was pumping out 2 a day. Which sounds like a lot, but his format was like really simple. He always had his intro, but he just jumped right into the games. He didn't waste time. And it was like 15, maybe to 30-minute long videos, but he usually kept into the 10 to 15 minutes. And so, like, it was really easy to just, like, watch through an entire game, even if there were 20 parts to it, because each part was so short that it just, like, you just, oh, I can watch another one. Oh, I can watch another one. And the fact that he was putting out so much content, like, he was putting out 2 videos a day, until they started, like, he had an editor that started doing really crazy things with editing. But for the most part, like, when he was just doing it himself, his videos were relatively simple. There wasn't, like, tons of special effects or anything like that. That's not what his videos were about. And so it's just, like, it's interesting to look what he did versus what other people did. He didn't have to do, like, a whole bunch of special effects and shit. It was just really easy. His videos were kind of like bite-sized. Like, you could binge on his videos, or yeah, you can watch like two videos a day, and it took maybe half an hour. Easy to have an audience with that. Like, that's great. And now he's got a professional, like, he's got like a whole professional team around him. So I'm sure his content's like really great, but I loved his old stuff. I loved Darkiplier. I thought that stuff was great.
So you gotta clean that.
You know.
I stopped specifically.
Oh, thank you. Okay, good night.
I'm gonna go too.
Night. Cat probably wants out. Nipper's gonna stay if he wants now. He's gonna be calm, I think. Possibly. Yeah, I watched a ton of Markiplier, and because of watching Markiplier, I ended up watching a ton of Jacksepticeye. Imagine my surprise when I find out his name's not even Jack.
It's septic.
Oh! Huh? Oh, I don't know. But I don't really want them wrestling behind my chair. It's not the content we're after today. I'm pretty sure. But I'm not gonna ask the audience, because they'll just be contrary just to spite me. Yeah, like, binge watch their stuff. A lot of those games are ones that are like earmarked, like, oh, I'd love to play that. But the thing is, like, I think they just kind of hit on Let's Plays at like the perfect time, and since a lot of people chicken out on playing horror games, the fact that they were almost exclusively horror game streamers was a good market. A ton of VTubers, Jesus, ton of Let's Players got huge playing scary games. You're not letting me close the door? The cat's fighting with the door. Did 21st century humor destroy internet humor? Possibly, to be honest. due to the nature of my job, like I have to be able to review people's content for our affiliate program. And the thing is like their content might not be for me. But, you know, it's not just personal preference who we're going to work with. Like, I mean, yeah, I'd want to pick people that I think we could actually work well with. But honestly, like, not all content is going to appeal to me. So I have actually learned, I picked up some skills on like being able to like objectively evaluate why people watch content. Like I can watch a content creator, like watch couple hours of their stuff and kind of figure out what their appeal is. And it's something I've kind of picked up and learned to do. So like I can look at like what was so great about the early Markiplier videos, because compared to the stuff they do now where it's like professional lighting and professional editor and like all that kind of stuff, his early stuff is so different. Yeah, like so it's like if he did that now, I feel like the standards are so freaking high for entry-level content creators that I don't think it would work. I don't think you could do that now. Because people want all the flashy stuff and the variety and the collabs, and it's like it's almost like they just want to see the friends of the famous people nowadays. I don't know. It's been interesting to kind of see like what really goes viral. In the community right now, it seems like the people that easily go viral are either people that have actually been doing this for like 10 years, 6 to 10 years already, and you just didn't know that, and they just rebranded or started a new project, but they have like 5-10 years of experience behind their new debut of whatever it is, or it's somebody who's friends with someone who's already famous. And yeah, I feel kind of bad saying that, but it's like for normal folks that don't have connections in the industry, yeah, it's really hard to get going and to grow. It's not impossible. There's plenty of people that will just take off and launch and they get recognized, and that's awesome. But for most people, it's a struggle nowadays because it's oversaturated and you don't have the connections that other people do. And then it doesn't help that Twitch will perpetually always just push like what's his name, KQC on anybody and everybody. Like there isn't discoverability on Twitch. It's very hard to get discovered on Twitch, and that's just the nature of it. That's why anybody will tell you, if you want to be a Twitch streamer, do you want to be a full-time Twitch streamer? You have to make YouTube videos. You have to make TikToks. Like, you have to try to attract audiences elsewhere. Meanwhile, I'm a giant hypocrite on that, because when it really comes down to it, if it's like, oh, I haven't made anything for YouTube and I haven't done any TikToks, literally every single time I'm like, I'd rather just stream. But truly, if you want to grow or like attract an audience, then you make TikToks that are relevant. You meme on the content you make, or you just try to like get your face out there or something like that. And then YouTube, the appeal to YouTube is that it's there forever. Twitch doesn't do that. Like, your stuff disappears. So it's like, really, the only way people find you on Twitch is when you're live. But YouTube, people can find you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. So like, when people tell you to make YouTube content, even if it's just posting your VODs, just something. I know I've gotten a little bit preachy, sorry. I got on my soapbox and no one stopped me. Actually, Instagram, because of they kept changing their algorithm. Instagram, if you're gonna drop a platform, I would say drop Instagram. And then after that, I would say, if you're not gonna actually try to network and make connections, genuinely network, not just try to leech off of people. But if you're not gonna try to use Twitter as a networking tool, then I would say first Instagram, and then you should drop Twitter for discoverability. If you have to concentrate on one other platform besides Twitch, I would say TikTok right now. TikTok's actually blown up quite a bit, but there's still room to grow. So like, if you're a Twitch streamer and you want to grow, but you're very limited on time, it is worth cutting one stream a week from your schedule and using that time to make TikToks for the rest of the week. And I would say if you're strapped for time, then just concentrate on TikTok and Twitch. Because right now, TikTok, it was Twitter for a little bit. Instagram, like 10 years ago. But right now, TikTok is the best tool for discoverability. And then YouTube, there's not really great discoverability on YouTube, but its benefit is that anything you upload to YouTube is there forever. Unless there's like a DMCA takedown or something. But like, as long as there's not something wrong with it, your video will stay up like until the end of the internet, because we know YouTube's not going anywhere. You don't, yeah, like it's like I don't see anything I actually want to see. All I see now on Instagram, I don't even see people I follow. It's just all advertisements for random shit. Incidentally, if you're an affiliate on Twitch, you do have to wait 24 hours before you upload your stuff to YouTube. And then I'm not quite sure what partners do. I guess they have to put edited content up on YouTube. They can't just slap their VODs up. It has to be transformed, so they have to do edited content or separate content for YouTube. But if you're a Twitch affiliate and you don't have time, just download your VODs and re-upload your VODs on YouTube. And at least it's something. Basically, that's what I'm doing. Are people watching it? I don't know. They're getting like 1 or 2 views. It's kind of nice. But it's something. Yeah, Instagram, they killed their own platform. It's ridiculous, the algorithm. And then they tried to make it a money-making scheme where they buried people's content and then went, like they're popular people or any sort of shops or creators like that, and they went, well, if you pay extra, we'll push your stuff back out to more of your followers. So instead of like you would follow an account because you want to see their stuff, and Instagram would suppress it in an effort to get that person to pay them money. So they killed their own platform, because that was a very stupid thing that they did. Do people still use Instagram? Yeah, but it's not even close to what it was at its peak. Because they killed people's ability to use it for anything worthwhile. Like, they added the shops feature and then made it where people would still have to pay extra for people to even see their posts. Oh, it was horrible. It's like Tumblr killed itself too. Like, you look at these things, you're like, what? Who made this decision? Who thought this was a good idea? Crusty ideas. Becoming a parent would likely be too stressful or to be worth it. I would say it just depends on where you are in the spectrum. I actually think I might go and ask and see if I might be on the spectrum. Looking back on a lot of things in my childhood and interactions with my parents and things like that, I'm actually kind of wondering if maybe I'm autistic. So I actually think I might try to go get officially checked and see. There's nothing wrong with being autistic, but it would it would really help if I was to have a diagnosis to kind of like frame the way I see the world. Oh yeah, Tumblr, they made it where not safe for work people were pulled, and it's like, do you not understand that that's like 87% of your platform is not safe for work stuff? And they killed their own platform. It's ridiculous. Okay, I'm gonna have to fix the color of the text on that. I still couldn't read that. Is it Tori Swag? Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. You followed even though I just basically got super preachy about how people should grow on Twitch. Me, somebody that's not even averaging 20 viewers. I disparage myself, but I do have many years experience, and unfortunately my progress, my evidence of my knowledge was deleted when Mixer got taken offline. So, but I started making content in 2016, so I've got 6 years of content creation experience, and now I work on the industry side of it. One of the companies that, you know, content creators tries to work with. So I do hope that the things that I suggest to you guys actually is helpful. If you're thinking about streaming, or if you are a streamer and you're trying to figure out how to grow. Like, I'm happy to answer questions. I like helping people. Is this final surrounded by fire, but too much stress can suddenly be even more stressful? I do have times where it's like it's too much and I end up shutting down. So I know exactly how that feels. What level am I on? We're on 6. It's too far. We've gone too far. So I don't know. I guess that's a big roundabout way of me trying to keep myself accountable, because I really do need to start uploading like at least a few TikToks a week. Yeah, that's the thing. And that's I guess the advantage to my community still being pretty small, actually, is that I'm pretty easy to reach. Until someone makes things weird, like until someone crosses a boundary, like I'm perfectly happy chatting with people and trying to help them work stuff out, you know? This person is, oh yeah, absolutely. Sometimes it's self-inflicted. Sometimes people are just in bad situations where they're, you know, like, sometimes there'll be someone where it's like, I like them perfectly fine, but it just seems like drama just surrounds them. And then there's other people where it is difficult. But I'm a pretty easygoing person. Like, it takes a lot for me to dislike somebody. So like when I say like sometimes people are difficult, it's just like sometimes you just, you know, like between you and another person, like it's just abrasive between you two and you're just probably not going to be friends. But I can always be friendly, and like, you know, unless you give me a reason to not like you, I don't have problems with people, and I think that kind of is an advantage of my job. But no, for the most part, like most people, like there are people that are drama queens, but it doesn't mean I can't work with you, you know? I'm still happy chatting with people that have drama. They're the ones with the tea. I kind of joke, but yeah, no, I have a couple people that I've had issues with, and I've literally just cut them off. I do not associate with them, period. We don't talk. I don't even say who they are anymore. Like as far, if someone asks, they don't exist. And it's just easier and simpler that way. I don't know if anybody would think that's mean, but it's like, you know what? I keep my peace this way. So I like it. But it takes an awful lot to have me write someone off, honestly. Well, that's the thing too, like, oh, I don't even have beds made. What am I even thinking? Stuff like, I mean, a lot of like, once upon a time when I was on Mixer, I was in a place where I could apply for partnerships and have a good shot at it. I was a Discord partner and stuff like that. Lanieri, have a good night. That got rescinded once they changed their rules. I was partnered with Astro, like that kind of stuff. And now I'm not in a position where I can really do that, but I can tell people that are smaller what they should have ready to go, even if they don't feel like they're ready. Because a lot of these companies, if you go to a convention and let's say Corsair is there. Now the people that are working to register the Corsair booth, they're not involved with it. But if you pay attention at all, you'll be able to kind of tell, or like it's ask arounds, but like kind of just introduce yourself to the people that clearly work there and look tired but aren't working the register. They probably are somewhat related to working with affiliates or partners. So you can introduce yourself, make sure you have business cards, please. Everybody forgets the business cards, but it's actually important to have business cards, trust me. They do keep them. We all keep them. And introduce yourself, and if you can, have a pitch deck, but know who you are. Be able to sum up what your channel's value is. Who you are, what kind of content do you make? Don't call yourself just a cozy streamer. Oh, I play shooters. Okay, well, like, what's the value in your channel? What do you bring to the table? Is always a good thing to know. But even if you feel like you're like, oh, I'm not hitting any sort of numbers. Well, if you're working hard, you'll grow. And if you're growing, That's a good sign to a lot of companies. And so the next time you see them at a convention, they might remember you, or you'll be familiar, and you're kind of getting your foot in the door. And it takes a while to make those real genuine connections, but you'll be happier that way. You're an idiot who's bad at games? I mean, same, honestly. Well, like, that's the thing. I feel like a lot of people won't talk to brands like they're people. They're people. They're just people, and they're working their job, and they also love video games. You know? They have pets and live all over the world, and like just really interesting people. And if you get to know the people and actually like genuinely try to make connections with people, it will always work in your favor. Because even if you never get that partnership, it's just nice knowing people in the industry, to have that kind of camaraderie and family. You can't ever discount that. Like I never got any sort of partnership or anything with Elgato, but I know several of the people that worked for actually still work for Elgato. Really nice people. Did I use them for anything? No. Because that's not the point. Oh, it's like, what happens? Okay. Trying to get up the wall so I can hollow out that area. But that's the thing, people will say networking and then everyone freezes up. But networking isn't like follow for follow. Networking is actually becoming involved in other people's communities. Streamers you look up to. If there's a streamer you look up to and you're like, man, I want to be more like them. I want to, you know, if you want to learn from a streamer, join their community and be an active part of their community. And they might never even talk to you, and that has to be okay. But getting to know people in the community and actually being part of a community has incredible value that a lot of people just don't really pay attention to. Never do follow for follow or sub for sub, by the way. It's so useless. Don't do it. Am I even going the right way? I don't know if I am. I think I was just stuck in the wall. I went too high. Head cheese. Yeah, see, so when I'm on my soapbox and my brain's chugging along, we're making head cheese. This is what my brain produces. It's head cheese. Have I had my daily dose of juice? I have, actually. I had juice earlier today. But, of course, I always love singing around, Sabone V, so please stay. What happens? I need to stop doing that. Dang it! Okay, wait, Pup. Pup, don't fail me now. Pup. Where Pup? Help me out. Say it. Little Where Pup. Say it! Thank you for a follow. Thank you for the follow. Also, I think my alerts... I don't know if my alerts are wrong. There it is. Robert Bobby, thank you for the follow. Took him a minute, but he got there. Yeah, that. Oh, not what I wanted. Sorry, I just got like really serious and on my soapbox. And I do that occasionally, and I'm sorry. No one's perfect. But no, I didn't, like, that's the thing is like, I don't know, I feel like there's this, people end up getting, someone gives them bad advice of like, basically, or like gives them the feeling that they're like competition, or like the people around you are competition, and they're not. There's like so many people that stream, and there's so many people that are watching streams that you're not really competing with anybody. Or you're competing with everybody at the same time. So it's like, okay, well, just do the best you can, you know? But the idea that like, you can't genuinely be happy for the friends you've made, for their successes, sucks. Don't be that person. Like, if you stay averaging 3 to 5 viewers for 2 years, and you have a friend that started where you did, and you guys are the same level, and they're a partner now, and you can't be happy for them, then I would wager that you weren't really friends with them in the first place. Because if you were, you would be so happy and proud of them. So that's the kind of friendships you should be trying to develop with people when you're trying to grow. are people that not only that you can like kind of support each other through the highs and lows, but that you actually will support each other through the highs and lows. Like, you should be able to be happy for your friends if they're succeeding, even if you're not. And then at the same token, you want your friends to want to celebrate with you when you succeed. Like, I have friends around me that I look at their content, I'm like, I'm pretty sure that they will get partner way before I do, if I ever do. And when they get it, it'll be they totally deserved it, and I hope to celebrate with them and, you know, shower them with subs. That's how it should be, because they're actually my friends. They're people I care about, and I want to see them succeed. So just make sure you make friends with people that, if you didn't succeed at this and they did, would you feel happy for them? I'm not saying that you wouldn't feel a little disappointed or be a little jealous. A little jealous is fine. That makes sense. What I mean is, would you truly be happy for them if they succeeded, if you hadn't succeeded yet? And if the answer is no, then they're not actually a friend of yours. They're just a means to an end. And you should be a better friend. So when I say like connections with people, that's what I mean. I mean like the genuine, real connections with people that matter. Because it really does, like those real connections with people will really help, because there are going to be low points. And if you have those people in your corner and you're there for each other, it makes everything completely worth it. It makes it so much better. You can sacrifice them though for more followers? Not really. Maybe for more viewers, but like, I don't know if that would get you more followers. It's kind of a bad reputation to develop, you know? I'm like really confused at like this part over here. What did I do here? The heck? I don't know what I did. All right, let's just try to go up a couple. Problem is it's still easier to see on like the other screen. Your own spin-off stream than a sayonara? I mean, fair. You've put up with me for a very long time. I understand. I get it. Ah. All right, I'm off my soapbox because I kind of ran out of things to say and now I'm feeling a bit redundant. So I don't know if that helped anybody or if I'm just being annoying, but I hope I helped somebody. Hope so. I mean, meanwhile, I've started a second channel and I have an idea that I'm working on for a third channel, so I don't know. Remember that thing I said about at least making TikToks? I'm totally screwed. Incidentally, tomorrow morning, I'm planning on doing ASMR as Scarlet, my alter ego, my sister VTuber Scarlet. So if any of you like ASMR, I'm actually doing something special tomorrow. I'm doing mermaid roleplay ASMR. I think I have everything properly set up for it. I'm really excited to try it because I've never done an ASMR roleplay. But she has a costume and everything, and I'm really excited about it. So I hope to see people tomorrow morning. And we even have other things, like I bought this. Wait, I wonder if you can hear it. You hear it? I don't know if you can hear the bubbles. Anyway. I bought a thing with bubbles. I'm really excited about it because it's just something new that I've never tried before. Which is always fun because you know, just doing the same thing day in and day out would make me insane. So just having the ability to like try to innovate for myself, even if it's not innovative for anybody else. Yeah, bubbles. It's actually, if you look up water hourglass or bubble hourglass on Amazon, I got it for like 17 bucks. But if you like having things like stress toys or like things to focus on to kind of calm down, it actually would be really good too. Michael Bublé? You're Michael Bublé? I love your music. You're crooning. He had actually stopped singing for a while because his son had cancer and he wasn't gonna sing until his son was better. But his son's cancer's in remission. It's pretty damn cool. Yeah. How did I get down? Did I screw myself? Did I screw myself here? No, I didn't. Okay. Kind of. Need to make more pickaxes. Stuio's popping bubble wrap? I like popping bubble wrap. I don't like the things that are like fake bubble wrap that they want you to pop. It's not the same. Like, I know it's better for the environment, but it's just not the same. I feel like guilty now that I just got in this huge thing of like, want to grow as a content creator? I'm just gonna yell at you for half an hour. I'm really sorry. I didn't mean to. If people left, I understand. I get it. It was a bit much. Ooh. Created the sound of Michael Bublé sing. Oh, I see what you did there. All right. Look at how much we've cleaned out today. Look at this. We did such a good job. Have I done bubble wrap on the ASMR channel? I haven't, but depending on how you do it, I feel like it might be too loud. Oh, I forgot what I was doing. Whoops. Okay. Steaks. Okay. One. Pickaxe. I don't think we need that many. Not at the moment. Ah, keep doing that. Why do I keep doing that? All right, this should be more than enough for now. Look at that. We have enough for what, 12 more? Coffee makes you super tired? Really? Huh. Well, now that you mention it, it is 11:30, so I should probably call it a day. But we'll be back. Well, tomorrow Scarlet will be streaming at 9 a.m. Eastern on Scarlet_ASMR, but I'll be back tomorrow at 8 p.m. Eastern. And we're still looking for ancient debris. We're still going. No, you're fine, over. I need to wind down for sleep, otherwise I won't be able to sleep. So, let's see if there's anybody to raid. Anyone I can give a little boosty boost to, maybe. Let's see. I don't know if I really know the people that are on right now. Let me see. Oh, Queen Goldie's on. Do you guys remember Goldie? I think I'll say hi to her. She's a good friend of mine. But she's doing just chatting. She's more of like improv and comedy and stuff, but I'm not quite sure what she's doing today. But I love her. So we're gonna go say hi to Queen Goldie. But y'all, thank you so much for hanging out with me while I'm just blowing shit up in the nether. It means a lot. I'm really, really hopeful that we will get the debris we need and be able to fight the Ender Dragon this week. It might be next week, but I'm really hopeful, y'all. But take care of yourselves. I love y'all. I'll see you tomorrow, hopefully in the morning or at night. And I hope you have a wonderful Tuesday. So, all right, bye guys. Mwah.